The standing ovation fades by the time you reach the parking lot. The book table, that doesn't. And if you're speaking without a book on the table behind you, you're walking away from one of the most valuable parts of every talk that you give. And here's what's happening at the back of the room. After a great talk, most audience members, they want more. Without a book, the only thing they can do is find you on social media. With a book, they can take you with them. The people who walk to the table are self-selecting. They just didn't like your talk. They want what's inside it. Every talk you give without a book on the table is a talk that ends when you walk off stage. Every talk with a book continues for months or years after an event. My name's Camper Bull, and I'm the founder of Venture Gain. And I want to tell you a specific story from the back of the room. I was at a book table after a talk. The books stacked up all around me, the line forming, and a young woman came up. She was nervous. She was doing commercial real estate. She could see the potential, but she couldn't yet see herself inside it. And she had the book. She read it. She asked me what chapters to focus on. We talked maybe for 5 minutes. At the end, she looked at me and she said, "Can I do this?" And I smiled and I said, "Absolutely. Follow it and keep consistent, and you can do it." I didn't think about that. It was a lovely little time. A year later, I'm at another event, and someone comes running up to me. It's her. She wraps me in a hug and says, "I did exactly what you said, and I succeeded. The business, going great." And then she said, "I want to introduce you to all of my friends." She brought up 5 people. They were all looking at me like someone they'd heard about so many times before, and they felt like I was an old friend. One of them said, "She talks about you like you spent days and days together." She said, "No, I just read the book," and she held it up. They all pulled out their own copies and asked me to sign those as well. That's the book table. The book created a relationship that feels like it took months, because it did. And when they come back ready. So here's a couple actions to think about. First of all, understand what actually changes at a talk when a book is on the table. When you speak without a book, people say, "Great talk." That's it. When you speak with a book, conversations are different. People come up with specific questions. They've done the pre-work. They've arrived as participants, not just audience members. Your highest signal prospects, the people in the line at the book table, already trust you. They don't have to be convinced. They're there to go deeper. Every book that walks out of the room should be a doorway, not a destination. Every copy that leaves that room should have a QR code inside it, preferably multiple QR codes inside it, placed strategically. Those QR codes connect the reader to your email list, a specific resource, to your next event. The young woman who came back a year later and brought 5 friends did so because the book created a relationship. One book table conversation doesn't end, it replicates. The book leaves the room, the relationship stays. If you build the architecture that keeps it alive. So what I want you to do is think about the long tail of the book table is real. A copy that leaves the room today may generate a client relationship in 6 months from now, a year from now, 2 years from now, because the book doesn't expire. They sit on shelves, they get recommended, they get handed from one person to another. I know founders who have had clients come citing the book published 4 or 5 years earlier. One speaking event, one book, one relationship that arrives fully warmed because the book already did the work. A post disappears in 24 hours. A book on someone's shelf is still working 5 years later. And that is not a constant asset. That is a compounding one. The back of room book table setup checklist is in the description and pinned to the comments. Download it before your next talk. So 3 things to remember. 1, the people at the book table are the self-selected high signal prospects. They don't need to be convinced. 2, every book that leaves the room should have a QR code architecture that connects the reader to your ecosystem. And 3, the long tail is real. Set it up and let it work. Have you ever had a book table talk? What was the most unexpected conversation that came from it? Drop it in the comments and watch the next video. I'm going to show you a system where one 10-minute recording produces 70 pieces of content across every platform simultaneously. It's one of the great tricks I've learned. I look forward to talking to you soon, camper. Thanks for tuning into today's episode on the Strategy Session, where we take your business from stuck to unstoppable. Here's another video I think you'd enjoy. If you found these insights valuable, remember to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell for notifications on our latest videos. Remember, you're not just marketing, you're making history with Venture Gained.